So welcome to my channel Wonder, and I am Rakesh Jain. Kamakshi Amman Temple is located in the town of Kanchipuram in the state of Tamil Nadu. Known as the city of thousand temples, Kanchipuram is known for its temple architecture, thousand pillared halls, huge temple towers and silk saris. Kanchipuram serves as one of the most important tourist destinations in India. It is a center of attraction to the foreign tourists as well. Kanchi Kamakshi Temple is at the heart of Kanchipuram. The city surrounds the temple. Even the gods like Shiva and Vishnu surround this temple. This is the first temple we are visiting today. On one side of the temple is Shiva Kanchi or the big Kanchi, where many Shiva temples are located. On the other side is the Vishnu Kanchi or the small Kanchi, where some of the big Vishnu temples and many Shiva temples too are located. As I said earlier, the temple is fondly called as the Kamakshi Amman Temple. Interestingly, there are no other goddess temples in the city of Kanchipuram apart from this temple, which is unusual in a traditional city that has hundreds of traditional temples. The temple is about 1600 years old, going back to the days when the Pallava dynasty ruled this region and Kanchipuram used to be their capital. Kamakshi Temple at Kanchi is one of the 51 Shakti Peethas in the country, a very important Shakti Peeth. This is where the Nabhi or the navel of the goddess Sati has fallen when Shiva was taking around her body. A tall Dhwajastambh stands in front of the main gate. On top of the main sanctum is the Gopuram in gold. Yes, in gold. It shimmers. You can get a glimpse of it from outside near the temple tank, but the best view is from inside the temple when you see it closely. As we cannot take the camera inside, look at the golden Gopuram from the backside of the temple. If you are traveling to Kanchipuram to see the temples, you must know that the temples here are closed during the afternoon hours. Hence, the best time to visit the temple here would be before 12 p.m. or after 4 p.m. Do you know what the word Kamakshi means? The word Kamakshi comes from the conjunction of three words Ka, Ma and Aksh. Ka means Saraswati, Ma means Lakshmi and Aksh means eyes. So Kamakshi is whose eyes are Lakshmi and Saraswati. As the camera is not allowed inside the temple, these are the pictures of the temple deity. I must thank here Mr. Shankar, as he was able to get the VIP entry to the temple and we were able to finish the darshan in around 20 minutes. Else, on an average, it should take you around 45 to 60 minutes in a normal queue. This is the view around the temple. Kamakshi Amma did the penance here standing on the tip of a needle. Find out many such interesting legends and many more details about these temples in my another video by clicking on the link above. From here we will move towards the Ekambareswarar temple, which is around 2.5 km from here. Ekambareswarar temple is one of the 5 major Shiva temples or the Bhoota Sthala. Bhoota is the 5 elements. This temple represents the element, the earth. Ekambareswarar temple is one of the most ancient in India, having been in existence since at least 600 AD. Its mention can be found even in the 2nd century Tamil poetry, which speaks of Kamakottam and the Kumarakottam, currently the Kamakshi Amman Temple and the Subramanya Temple. The existing structure then was pulled down and rebuilt by the Pallava kings in the 600 AD. The Cholas, who came later, also made several contributions to this temple. This temple displays the work of likely every dynasty that ruled Kanchipuram. The temple covers an area of over 25 acres. Reaching a height of around 58.5 meters, the temple's Raja Gopuram, which is the entrance tower to the temple, is one of the tallest in South India and was built by Vijayanagar king Krishnadevaraya. One notable feature of this temple is the Ayram Kalamandapam, or the hallway with 1,000 pillars, which was built by the Vijayanagar kings. At the inner corridor, there are 10 pillars which produce different musical sounds. Another architectural brilliance is that the sun rays falls directly on the Shivlinga every 19th, 20th and the 21st of the Panguni month, which is from March to April, which is the most important festival of the Ekambareswarar temple, is celebrated, the Panguni Uthiram. The temple's inner walls are decorated with an array of 1,008 Shivalingams. I will just show you around the temple. As it was late in the night and near the closing hours of the temple, we could not go near the mango tree. I would highly encourage the viewers to visit this tree during the morning or the evening hours. You must not miss the 3 interesting legends associated with this temple, so click on the link above. What is the fun if you do not know a little bit of this temple history and the legend associated with it? These are the various chariots of the gods, which I believe is taken out only during the special occasion in the temple. Just look at the engravings on the pillars, so finely carved. As a matter of fact, any South Indian temple you take, you will be amazed with their sculptures and carvings. I am glad we are able to even take video of this, and we will not be allowed to film once we are near the sanctum. The darshan here was quick. It should have taken us around 20 minutes. Just look at the reflections. For people who are interested in still photography, you must visit this place in the night just before the closing hours of the temple. We must head to the next and the last temple today, which is the Sri Varadharaja Perumal temple, around 6 km from here, and then we will head towards Chennai. Kanchipuram was a center of education and was known as the Ghatikasthanam, or a place of learning. The city was also a religious center of advanced education for Jainism and Buddhism between the 1st and the 5th century. The city is important to both Shaivism and Sri Vaishnavism. It is said that out of the 108 holy temples of the Hindu god Vishnu, 15 are located in Kanchipuram. The Varadharaja Perumal temple, which is dedicated to Lord Vishnu, it is one of the Divya Desams, the 108 temples of Vishnu believed to have been visited by the 12 poet saints or the Alvars. The main sanctum faces west and can be entered through a 130 feet tall 7-tiered Raj Gopuram, which is the main gateway tower. The temple covers an area of 23-acre complex. Varadharaja Perumal temple was originally built by the Cholas in 1053 AD. The sanctum consists of the idol of Varadharaja, and on the exterior part of the inner sanctum lays the sculpted lizard images. These are covered with silver and gold sheets. Why is this temple also called the Lizard Temple? And for many more interesting legends, watch my another video by clicking on the link above. The temple has around 350 inscriptions from various dynasties like Chola, Pandya, Kandavarayas, Cheras, Kakatiyas, Sambhavaraya, Hoysala and Vijayanagara, indicating the various influences these dynasties had on Kanchipuram. One of the most famous architectural pieces in the temple is the huge stone chain sculpted in a single stone. There is a 100-pillared hall which has sculptures depicting Ramayana and Mahabharata. The architecture of this temple derives its inspiration from the Chola and the Vijayanagara kingdom. The temple speaks volumes about its structural design. For people who are interested in still photography, you must visit this place in the night just before the closing hours of the temple. That's it for the day. Mr. Shankar and I are now heading towards Chennai. And thank you, Kanchipuram. Viewers, if you have liked this video, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thank you. Interesting information, isn't it? Well, if you have liked this information, then the only ask that I have from you is to subscribe this channel and also share this video with others. Thank you.